Hello, friends. My name is Robert Bevan, and this is, until I think of a better name, Spell Slots, in which I am hopefully joined by a guest every time, and we'll be talking about different spells in the fifth edition of Dungeons and Dragons. With me tonight is Rick Gualtieri. Hello, Rick.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. And this is the first time I'm doing this, so don't expect smooth sailing. But I've asked Rick what spell he'd most like to talk about, and he said bless.
Well, I mean, bless is one of those basic spells that's been around since I believe first edition. But the cool thing about fifth edition is it's I think the first time this spell has actually been made useful.
Oh, well, we'll get in a second, but before we do, I'm actually going to read the description. Bless, usable by the cleric and the paladin as a first level spell. It's in the enchantment school. Casting time is one action with a range of 30 feet and a duration, concentration up to a minute. The spell components are verbal, somatic, and material, a sprinkling of holy water.
Sprinkling.
And here's the spell description. You bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw. At higher levels, when you cast the spell using a spell slot of second level or higher, you can target 1 additional creature for each slot level above first. Well, how about that?
I mean, it's pretty basic.
Yeah, but D4, especially at those lower levels,
Oh yeah,
actually can make a big difference.
yeah, they really pumped this up. I mean, previous generations, you got a basic +1, and don't get me wrong, a +1 was still handy to have, but the 1d4 that takes bless and makes it useful. It's so like far beyond just first level.
Yeah, I mean, even if you stick with the first level slot, oh yeah, or at the second level just adds more creatures, not actual more dice.
Yeah, there's also a little bit of an FU to bless, because you're only picking 3 creatures, and chances are one of them is yourself if you're casting it. I don't know any, like, especially a paladin. I don't know any paladin who's going to cast a spell and not choose themselves. So then basically you're telling your party members, you and you, I like, and the rest of you go screw off.
I don't think in our game I'm often targeted for your blessings.
Well, so I think it's a combination of one. Silas is still kind of mad of sharing his body with Klaus, and I think 2, well, we've seen Klaus with sharpshooter, and a 1d4 ain't gonna help most of the time.
Yeah, that's true. Man, let's see. I'm looking over my own notes for blood. It's a pretty basic spell. I mean,
Oh yeah,
use it when you need a little extra edge.
Yeah, I mean, and the fact that it's a concentration spell means it's one of those spells that technically there's no real reason not to use almost every single battle, unless you're using up your spell slots for things that hit harder. I mean, just giving 3 people a 1d4 to attack, I mean, that's pretty huge.
Well, what about that though? The concentration, would it not be wiser to cast it on 3 other people and do, like, hang back out of the fight so you don't lose it?
Well, yes and no. I mean, so a cleric using it would probably make sense to, like, to hand it to 3 other people. Silas is a ranged paladin, so in his case, yeah, he's standing way back from the fight anyway. So I guess it depends, but yeah, I mean, with concentration, anything could potentially screw that up. If your enemies fight smart and try to take out the spellcasters first, which we all like, in theory know about, but in the middle of an actual battle, that's usually one of those, like, oh yeah, we probably should have done that things. It winds up not being too bad.
Oh, and that's us. I mean, I guess other people play smarter.
No, not necessarily.
Yeah.
My other game that I DM, I know concentration is one of those things where it's like the spellcaster casts something, he gets the crap kicked at him for like 14 rounds. Then you remember, oh crap, I probably should have had to do a concentration check. It's just one of those things that, especially in the middle of a battle, you don't remember.
Yeah.
So in a sense, a spell like Bless is a bit of a cheat because there's a good chance that you're going to do it, go through a few rounds, and then like somebody's going to remember, oh wait, concentration checks.
All right. Well, that's Blessed. You got anything else to say about it?
No, like I said, it's 5e makes it a useful spell. You know, it's not just for first level paladins anymore.
All right. Well, I guess that's where we're going to end today. I don't want to ramble on too long with these. If there's nothing to ramble about. What else? Okay. Yeah, I guess this is going on YouTube. So for all of you watching this, like and subscribe and all that. And you can go check out our Authors and Dragons podcast here on YouTube, or I'll put it in the notes below. And Rick, you got stuff to plug.
You know, I'm at rickgualtieri.com. I have a whole ton of books out there. You know, check one of them out.
Yeah. And check out my books too. There you go. Bye.